Dean, what's happening, Dean?
What's up, guys? I'm in the car.
There you are, making a beer run, huh?
Yeah, I got a little. I got some stuff going on this weekend. I got my neighbor having a surprise party, and his wife asked me if I would I'd bring some Treehouse. It's his, of course, he's my neighbor. It's his favorite beer.
So yeah, you
Funny
have to.
story.
Do you have a lot of? Well, go ahead. Sorry, w's the funny story?
Yeah, funny story. I said to her, so he's a Springfield police officer, and I said, so what's his favorite Treehouse? So I can, I'll get a case of that for him, and then I'll get a mixed case of something else. And she said, oh, yeah, he just likes Treehouse. Doesn't matter.
Well, I mean,
It's
that's kind of. Is he a beer? Is he a craft beer enthusiast? If he doesn't mind what he's drinking?
yeah, I don't. He's not so much a craft beer enthusiast as much as he is. He likes to drink beer, and he likes drinking craft beer, but he doesn't. He doesn't know all the craft beer. She's getting better since I moved
Yeah.
into his neighborhood. He started going to Vermont for craft beer and going to Maine for craft beer, that kind of thing. So
Oh, it's
kind
funny
of
how
cool.
that works. Because I mean, I was just a Coors Light guy for so long until I had my first craft beer, and now I'm a craft beer snob. Happy to
Yeah,
be.
I say the same, Ray. I was 100% a Bud Light guy, and I would, when I was crazy, I'd have Molson.
Molson.
uh, yeah, yeah. But then went to Sam Adams, and that was really my first taste of craft beer. Was just a Sam, Boston Lager, and then went to started brewing beer with Nate, and he vowed to turn our taste buds and get us feeling the feel and knowing the know.
And
It's crazy now. I can drink a
it,
Bud Light if I want to have water on a golf course.
right. And you know you could have like a 30 pack of that easy.
Yeah, and it won't affect my swing.
You have a beautiful location in Charlton. Charlton itself is awesome. I grew up in the Brookfields, so I'm familiar with
Oh yeah,
Charlton. But yeah, look at this. I mean, look at that. I have never been to
dude.
Treehouse. I haven't been yet. My friends go all the time to pick up their cases. This is a spectacle. Look at that.
That picture is pretty much what we wanted to make Treehouse. We wanted to
That was the
depict
vision.
people just enjoying a beer, and the beer being something to enhance the whole experience.
Yeah, which is music, not just your beer, of course, but music gatherings, a gathering of friends. What else can we find at Treehouse Brewing if we go there on a Saturday afternoon?
So, Brewing Company um, really started to get our entertainment act going when we moved to Charlton. We were in Brimfield, Mass, and then we went to Munson. But then we had that 70-acre sprawling thing with the beautiful wood, uh,
The pavilion.
the, the pavilion,
Yeah.
and we added the Bose soundstage to our private party facility, which we haven't been able to use because of COVID. We had just opened it before COVID, and at one part, actually, my son had his engagement party. My son plays in a band, so he had three bands play there. It was a big blowout and closed.
It must be nice to have that at your disposal, just like you're taking a beer run right now. Where do I get beer at this hour? Oh, I own a place.
Well, yeah, it was great. I actually called my retail manager who lives in T. She lives right down the road from me. I was on the road. I was in Manchester, New Hampshire morning, doing some stuff with my mother-in-law, and so I couldn't get to the brewery, and I've got all this stuff going on this weekend. So I called. She said, "Yeah, I'll meet you at Dunkin' Donuts off the Pike, and I'll we'll switch. I'll bring your beer to you." I said, this is nice.
Hold on. I'll meet you at Dunkin' Donuts off the Pike is the most Massachusetts thing I have ever heard.
Yeah, I'll meet you at the Dunkin's off the Pike, kid.
My sister Jessica lives in Ohio, and she visits often. When she does go home, she makes sure to grab some Treehouse. on our way home.
Oh, that's fantastic. Yeah,
So
that's nice.
not
That's
just
nice to hear. We had a blast, but also we were asking what else. I'm sorry, Ray. I'm a chatty Cathy, so
I am too.
you're gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard.
I think we're gonna have to get together sometime over beer and have a longer conversation.
I think that'll be fun. But there are so many things that when we open the doors back up in Charlton, there are so many things that our customers, our people that have been there since we opened, and then the new people that are coming out to experience the Treehouse experience. It's it's going to be crazy because we've had all this time now to work on everything. So our trail system around the 70-acre property is vast. It's pretty cool. It's all marked and mapped. You can mountain bike, you can walk dogs.
Wow.
With I am a bow hunter, and so with COVID, we couldn't have people on the property, so I was able to actually bow hunt those trails. I won't be able to do that anymore because we'll have people there now. I'd rather have people running around now. So it's cool.
Just tell everybody to wear orange. That's it. You're fine.
Yeah, no, we'll curtail the hunting. It's all good. But we've
Dean,
we've got our brick fire. We've got a pizza oven, and the pizza oven's a lot of fun, man. We were kind of perfecting it for a long time, and Nate, my partner, our conceptual leader, when he picks something up, he goes full bore on it, right? So he said to Damien and I one time, he says, I think we're gonna get a pizza oven. Okay, we'll get a pizza oven. You know, you think it's something that's gonna be in the kitchen or something, or just a small thing. It's this Mac Daddy of pizza ovens. And he starts kind of perfecting his pizza game and working on it. So we can't charge for pizza. We're not really a food license service or anything like that. So he's just making pizzas and giving it out to customers if they want it, giving it out to employees, and he's making margarita pizzas. He's making all this stuff. It's just fantastic. So the pizza oven goes now. We put a prep kitchen in. Now have food licensing so that we can have catering and all that kind of stuff there.
Nice.
We have a distillery.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you about that. First of all, let's get to this first. Joy is asking what's good on the lighter side. Let's give Joy. I know Joy enjoys craft beer. What's good on the lighter side?
Great. That's great.
What would you suggest?
That's great to hear, Joy. If you're ever really thinking about wanting to get some Treehouse and you don't know what to do, because everybody talks about the IPAs. I will tell you that my partner Nate is a wonderful, brilliant brewer, and if he puts his mind to brewing anything, he makes them amazing. We have a lager called Wanderer, which is phenomenal. It is everything you want for a lager. We have some pilsners, and they're beautiful pilsners. We have a couple of pale ales that are nice, and our stouts are world-class stouts. And a lot of people talk about stouts and they're like, oh no, those are way too heavy for me. I can't have a stout. And they're like, it's like drinking candy.
It's like a meal, candy meal. So here's some of them right here. I love that.
Oh, look at that! Here we go.
Yeah. I want to get to some of the.
These are all biggies.
Those are all what?
Those are all big boys.
Yeah, I love the hazy IPAs. I have not purchased a case yet, but I have a friend that goes every couple weeks. I have two friends that go every couple weeks, and they're always excited about taking that trip to Treehouse. So you were talking about spirits. We now have a rum, right, at Treehouse? What's that? Tell me about that.
We have rum. We have a coffee liqueur. It's a lot of fun, and so I have to be 100% honest with you. Sorry. I cannot tell you about the rum. I've yet to taste it. I have been doing my own little personal hiatus since August of last year. I haven't been drinking.
Is that
And
tough? Owning a brewery and not
and
drinking?
you know what? It's tough owning a brewery and not drinking. You know what's even tougher? Owning a distillery and not drinking. Because right now our distiller is making some incredible stuff. I did take my finger while we were running off, and I ran it through the rum and tasted it, and
It
it
got
tastes
to.
so beautiful. It's just
Yeah.
beautiful. And the coffee liqueur, on our first run, we didn't really have enough for all of us to partake. So none of the employees, no one got a bottle. It all went
Oh,
out to our customers.
that's
And
dedication.
it was, well, we do that a lot. We do that with a lot of releases, especially our smaller batches. We put it out to all our employees. Just, this is one of these special ones that we'll have before we do. But
You
my buddy bought one for him and one for his wife, and shows up at my house with a bottle of it. I said, "What are you doing?" He goes, "This is for you. You said you couldn't get one." You're
Oh,
crazy.
that's awesome. Tell me about the maple syrup.
The maple syrup is fun. So it was it was in bourbon barrels for I I I think for a year or so.
Ooh.
Um,
Now you're talking my language.
I think you can. Yeah, I think you can read about it. I have. This is like the worst guy to interview in the world, other than the fact that I'm the guy that always does the interviews. Because I'll tell you that besides not drinking, I've been on keto,
Yeah,
so I
me
don't
too.
have
That's why
sugar.
I'm drinking a gimlet.
Yeah, that's a good drink. Now I have a bottle of the maple syrup sitting on my counter, and I can't try it. I haven't even tried it, because that is pure sugar. That is the real deal.
Yeah. So when you have to
But
use a simple syrup,
our coffee program has also been, yeah.
so I have
Well, I've
this.
been kind of just not drinking to make it easier.
Yeah. But if you have to use a simple syrup,
What you got?
this is it's a simple syrup that has zero sugar in it.
Spoon?
Swoon. Yeah, give that a
Oh,
try.
that's
That's how I
perfect.
made the gimlet, and it tastes great. All right, so you were talking about the coffee. I know you have a
That's a good
cold brew.
idea.
Talk about the cold brew a bit,
Yep,
if you can.
we have a cold brew, and we have roasted coffee that we sell in bags.
Mm.
Um, there's several different kinds of coffees, and we've been roasting coffee for now over a year. The program's going really well. We started roasting it just because we do so many coffee stouts, and we had been using coffee from all over the country and all over the world, and trying to get the best coffees we could.
Mm.
And then Nate, in his mind, he can do anything and everything as good or better than anybody else. So he said, "Let's just roast our own coffee." So we bought a Mac Daddy coffee roaster and hired a coffee roaster and started working on coffee roasting technique. And I haven't given a bag of coffee to any one of my friends, family, or anybody that hasn't raved about the bags of coffee. And the cold brew that we have in bottles, we also now sell in cans. We have some cans of cold brew,
Ooh.
which have been a blast. I'm a golfer, and I'll take 2 cans of cold brew out on the golf course with me.
Now those are non-alcoholic, right?
Non-alcoholic. Yep, just
Okay.
cold
And what
brew
about
coffee.
the? My sister was just asking about the maple syrup. That is just straight up maple syrup. That's not alcoholic, right?
It is. It is.
Oh,
Yes,
it
it's
is.
maple syrup.
Oh, it's
It's
just maple
just
syrup.
maple
Okay.
syrup. Yes, it is. You're right. And but it
Okay.
was in bourbon. It was sitting in bourbon barrel, so it's taking
That's
on
right.
characteristics.
And then did somebody? So you put? I think you gave me this picture. Is this on a T-shirt? Is that image on a T-shirt?
Yeah, that's a T-shirt. Yeah, that's
Where
I'm
can we
with
get one
Dean.
of
That's
those?
the I'm with Dean T-shirt. They're coming back. We haven't. I'll tell you, it's a funny story. Is one day that was when we were in Munson. in our first spot in London. And Nate said to me, and he had his.
I lost your audio.
Give me the look. I said.
There you go.
So I did this thing, and I used to wear glasses. So I did this thing, and he goes, "Oh yeah, that's the Obama." I did that look, and about 3 weeks later, we're sitting there, and that was at the time when I was really the only one that was working the cash register. And I would ring just about every customer out, and I'd ring a bell, and I'd say Big Tippa, and I'd do all kinds of crazy things. He breaks out this box of T-shirts and picks it up behind me. I don't even see it, and people buying. And I think there were 75 T-shirts, and they just went like that. And so I'm with
Wow.
Dean. So then we've started ordering, and I don't think we've had a I'm with Dean shirt that we've ordered in maybe a year or two. But just because now everybody wants them, I started ordering them a T-shirt. And I give them to family and people.
Yeah. You are not only the co-founder, but you're the experience host.
I lost your audio.
Oh, you did? I lost your audio a
me?
couple minutes ago too. I can hear you. I can hear you. I got you. You good? I can hear you. I can hear you.
Hold on, I lost your audio.
Yeah, that's all right. I lost yours too. Am I back? You came back. Nah, I'm sorry. You want to say goodbye? All right, let's say goodbye. Bye, Dean. Take care.